Yo, what's really good, my people? Kiwami Games here, back at it with another video for you guys. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we have the part 2 to our Horus Vampire build. Now, I'm really trying my best to take this deck into Masters, and it has been an uphill challenge, I'm not gonna lie. So far, I've been able to hit Diamond 3, that's like the highest that I've been able to get. But unfortunately, I did rank back down to about Diamond 4, and then I went back to 3, so it's a really uphill battle. But I do think that we can probably get it done. If I don't do it this season, that I feel like maybe next season I can definitely do it. So before I show you guys the replays, I have a lot of replays that I think you guys are really going to enjoy. It's going to be a very entertaining videos, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. I just want to say very quickly, I was like experimenting with these cards, and primarily Super Poly. And the reason why I got rid of Super Poly and I went with the Effect Veilers is because I was pretty much going up against like decks that I just really needed to stop their monsters from popping off. Whether when I broke their boards with like Super Poly, but they still had like back rows that was really disruptive, like rescuers and stuff like that. For example, all of their disruptions is in the back row, so if you get rid of like their monsters, it doesn't necessarily put like a complete stop to their deck. So I felt that in this format it's best to have more hand traps that kind of negate monsters as opposed to kind of having sort of board breakers, in my opinion. You know, it all depends on the deck that you're playing, but I feel for us, I just really need to stop my opponents from setting up 6 to 7, 10 interruptions. So that's what I was running with. I was running Super Poly, and the targets for Super Poly was, of course, Moon Dragon. Dragon Necro is really great because if you have Zombie World on the field, then you can use your opponent's monsters as well. And then, of course, Garura. And then I was also experimenting with Crossout Designator, and I threw in one Maxi in there for the Crossout Designator because I kept losing a lot of games to freaking Maxi. But anyways, another one that I was experimenting with, Appaloosa, so I think this is really a great card to experiment with. Masquerena is really great to go into SB Little Knight during your opponent's turn, so it's another great card to consider. And then I have some couple level 8 monsters that are really great. This card right here is also kind of like a budget card that you can kind of play around with to go into it with your Horus cards. And then of course this one right here as well is really great. So these are just some cards that I was experimenting with that I feel like maybe you guys can play around with if you don't have some of these cards, like the Vision Resonator, for example. I know it's a card that not everybody has, so I feel like you can probably switch out the Vision Resonator and the Crimson Gaia, and then maybe you can play around with Super Poly or stuff like that. And now the reason why I'm not running Maxi is because I just really want to kind of make the deck as consistent as I can. I know, of course, Maxi is going to win you games, but I'm really just trying my best to showcase vampires to the best of their abilities without having like any cheap wins. Because if I win games because my opponents are rendered to Maxi, I just feel like that's lame and is whack, and it's not really, I don't know, it's not like a test to your skills. I feel like people that win because of Maxi are not really skillful. Not to throw a shade out there to anybody, but you know, when I'm trying to make these videos, I really want them to be as entertaining, and I really want them to showcase the deck to its full capacity and to its full ability without getting like easy or chip wins. So that's why I'm not really running the Maxi, but you should definitely run Maxi, alright, because it does win you games and it will make your climb that much easier. But without further ado, I will go over all of the cards at the end of the video. I just really don't want to make the intro too long because I really want to show you guys these replays. They're really amazing, and I think you guys are really gonna like it. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. And please remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. It will really help me out, and I will really appreciate it. Thank you all so much for the love and support. Let's jump right into it. Alright, my people, so in this replay we're gonna go up against Branded. And very quickly in this replay, I kind of just want to show what the deck is trying to do going first. So our hand is actually pretty cracked. So I'm going to be able to show you exactly what I really want to get done with this deck. So we're going to normal summon Ghost, and we're going to send the Familiar, the Retainer, I'm sorry. Then we're going to search for the Scourge, sending the Familiar to the graveyard. Then we're going to get rid of the Ghost, special summon the Retainer, searching for our Vampire's Desire. Then we're going to activate Vampire's Desire. We're going to send the Baron to the graveyard so that we can get it on the graveyard. Now we're going to banish the Ghost so that we can normal summon the Scourge. And now the Scourge is going to special summon the Red Baron. And then now we have 2 level 6 on the board. So now with our level 6, we're gonna go into our Beatrice. Alright, and then with Beatrice, we're going to mill our Banshee so that we can get our zombie world on the field. Alright, that takes care of the zombie, so now we can go to the Horus. So we get rid of the Mizuki and the Mseti, searching for our sarcophagus, and we draw into Ash Blossom. Okay, so we're going to get rid of the Call by the Grave so that we can send the Happy. Now we special summon the Mseti, special summon the Happy. And then with these 2 monsters, we're going to turbo out our zombie vampire. Alright, so we're going to detach a material, we're going to mill 4. Alright, and then for us, we ended up milling our Vampire Familiar, our Effect Veiler, another Mseti, and Vampire Ghost. And our opponent, we milled Effect Veiler and we milled the kit. So we special summoned the Bat so that we can search out Void. And then we're going to banish Mizuki so that we can special summon the Mseti. Alright, and then now with these 2 monsters, we're going to go into our Vampire Sucker. Alright, and then with the Vampire Sucker, I'm going to bring back our opponent's Effect Veiler. And then now we're going to draw a card. And we draw into Triple Attack's Talent. And then also, the reason why I did this was to draw a card, but also to prevent my opponent from hitting me with like Evenly Matched or something like that, or Infinite Impermanence. So this, I was just trying to play around those kind of negates. And then now in our opponent's draw phase, make sure you have your toggle on. We're going to activate Beatrice, and we're going to send the Doom King to the graveyard. So then now in our opponent's standby phase, the Doom King is going to special summon itself. And then that's going to trigger the Vampire Sucker, so we can draw another card. Okay, so now he's going to go into his Fallen of Albaz. He's going to try to fuse with my field, so I'm going to try to banish the Fallen of Albaz. But instead, he's going to activate the Cartesia. So he's going to fusion summon the Fallen Albaz away. Alright, and then he's going to go into the Albion. And then this is something that's super amazing about the Doom King. So because a zombie monster activated its effect, I can either negate an effect or I can banish a monster on the field. And this banishing effect is non-targeting. So that's what's really great about the Doom King. Because the Albion, this card right here, your opponent cannot target it with card effects. But our banishing is non-targeting, so I get rid of that shit. And then he's going to scoop. So this is more or less ideally like your turn 1 board, that what you're trying to do with the deck. Alright, now let's just jump to some crazy spicy replays. Alright my people, in this replay we are going to go up against our arch nemesis, the one and only Kashtira, a Rice Heart. So we're going to start things off by setting the sarcophagus, sending the Banshee to the graveyard. Okay, he's going to hit me with the Ash Blossom. Alright, so all good. We're going to activate that card again, sending the Medora, sending the Mseti. Activate again, sending the Familiar, sending the Happy. Special summon the Happy, special summon the Mseti. Level 8 monsters go into our Zombie Vampire. Okay, activate the Zombie Vampire. Mill 4 cards, special summon the Scarlet Scourge. Scarlet Scourge pay 1000, bring back our Familiar. Familiar activate, pay 500, search for the Red Baron. Okay, now we're going to normal summon the Red Baron. Level 6 monsters go into our Beatrice. Alright, activate the Shorty. And we're going to send the Doom King to the graveyard. Activate Banshee so we can get our zombie world out. Then we're going to set the Omni Negate and we're going to pass turn. Then now in our opponent's standby phase, we're going to send the Resonator. Resonator is going to search for our Crimson Gaia. But he's actually going to negate it with the Call by the Grave. But I'm going to activate my Medora. So I'm going to recycle back my Resonator. I'm going to recycle my Sarcophagus. And I'm going to recycle my Scarlet Scourge. Alright, and because now there's a field spell on the field, then the Doom King can special summon itself. Alright, then he's going to start with Prosperity. Okay, so he's going to go into it. And my man is going to pull for what? He's got quite the choices. So he's going to go for the Harpy's Feather Duster. Alright, so Harpy's Feather Duster. I have no choice but to negate that with the trap card. Thank you, bro. My board is clean. I don't need you to sweep it. Okay, then he's gonna activate the Permanent Pathfinder. Then I'm gonna negate that with the Doom King. No field spell for you, my friend. Okay, then he's gonna activate the Birth. Birth is gonna bring back the Ogre. Okay, then the Ogre is gonna crash into the Doom King. Alright, then he's gonna activate the Ogre, getting himself the trap card. Okay, then he's gonna activate the Yosses, special summoning the Fenrir. Fenrir is gonna activate, searching for the Rice Heart. Okay, now the Rice Heart can special summon itself, and he's gonna banish 3 from the top of my deck. And he ends up banishing my Void, bro. He gets rid of my one and only Void. And now he's gonna go into the Rice Heart. Then the Rice Heart is gonna banish my Zombie World. This is right here is our worst nightmare. But we can get it done. We can get it done. Super Saiyan Goku right here, right now, bro. Let's go. Okay, bring back Mseti. Activate a Crimson Gaia. Okay, because we activated a spell card, he's gonna banish 3 from my graveyard, so he banishes my Doom King. That's gonna trigger the Rice Heart. Activate my Crimson Gaia, search for my Resonator. Okay, special summon my Resonator. With these 2 monsters, we're gonna go into our Baron the Floor. Alright, because a card was banished, the Rice Heart can now suck it up. Alright, then I'm gonna pop the Rice Heart. He's gonna activate the Rice Heart, getting rid of my Baron the Floor, but I'm gonna negate it with the Baron the Floor. Alright, and then now that's gonna trigger the Fenrir, so the Fenrir is gonna banish the Baron the Floor. Okay, so now I can activate my Zombie Vampire, mill some more cards, special summon the Happy, special summon the Mseti, smack the Fenrir, smack him, smack him, smack him. Bro, I was upset. He banished my Doom King, he banished my Void. We had to punish the fool. Alright, my people, in this replay we are gonna go up against Mannadium. Alright, so we're going first, so we're gonna normal summon our Ghost. Okay, then we're gonna send the Retainer, get our Red Baron, send the Familiar, activate the Familiar, send the Red Baron to the graveyard, special summon the Familiar, search for our Void. Okay, then we're gonna activate Retainer, send the Ghost to the graveyard, search for our Vampire's trap card. Okay, then we're gonna activate the Ghost so that we can normal summon our Scourge. Okay, then the Scourge is going to pay 1,000 life points and bring back the Red Baron. And then with these 2 monsters, we're gonna go into our Beatrice. Okay, then the Beatrice is going to detach and it's gonna mill the Banshee. Well, actually, sorry, since I already had Zombie World, this time I sent Medora. But in this case, you would send the Banshee. Alright, then we're gonna set our negate trap card and then make sure you have your toggle on. So here we're going to send the Doom King during our opponent's draw phase, and then in his standby phase the Doom King special summon itself. Okay, then he's gonna activate Phobia. So unfortunately I have 3 monsters in defense position, so that means that the field spell would be able to pop one of my cards, so that's why I had to pretty much negate and pop it right off the bat, because otherwise he would have popped my Zombie World or something like that. Alright, then he's gonna normal summon the Rice Heart. I'm gonna Ash Blossom that because he's gonna search for the Arrival. Okay, then he's going to activate the Rim Heart. He's gonna pop the right card, but the right card is still gonna be negated. Alright, so now the Rim Heart is gonna activate it, but I'm gonna negate it with the Doom King. Alright, then he's got the second field spell, so he's gonna search for the Meek. Alright, so the Meek is gonna special summon itself. He's got the Starfrost, so he's gonna pop the Meek, special summon the Starfrost. Then that's going to trigger the field spell and the Meek to bring back 2 balls. But I'm going to activate my Medora, so I'm going to shuffle back some cards. Okay, and then I'm also going to activate the Doom King, and I'm going to banish the Visa Starfrost. Okay, and the reason why I banished the Visa Starfrost is because 2 things. He can either go into the Light Heart, or he can try to banish the Visa Starfrost and the Rim Heart, and he can go into the Astrolaud, So I'm trying to neuter him as much as I can. But not many Mannadium players are running the Axel, but this dude right here, he is running the Axel. So he's gonna go into the Axel, gonna bring back the Meek. So now with these two monsters, he's gonna go into the Baron de Fleur. Alright, then the Baron de Fleur is gonna pop my Zombie World. Okay, then he's gonna smack my Doom King. Alright, now it's back to the MVP. Okay, we draw into our Omni Negate. Okay, and now because there is a field spell, it doesn't have to be Zombie World. Sometimes I think people get this confused. They think that Zombie World needs to be active in order for the Doom King to resurrect himself, but it has to be just any field spell, and the Doom King is able to resurrect himself. Okay, so he's going to activate his effect, he's going to negate it. Okay, then he's going to return himself to the extra deck and special summon back the Axel Stardust Dragon. Okay, I'm going to normal summon the Void, then I'm going to activate the Void, steal 2 of his monsters. Alright, and then with these 2 monsters, we're going to go into our Zombie Vampire. Okay, then we're going to activate the Vampire, mill 4 cards from each other's decks. And then I'm going to steal his Scareclaw Kashtira. Alright, so we're going to crash into the Axel. We're going to smack him with the Void, and we're going to smack him with the Zombie Vampire. Alright, and then we're going to set our Omni Negate and pass turn. Alright, and then the Doom King is going to come back. Okay, he's going to activate the Arrival, trying to bring back the Rykard. Rykard is going to activate, but I'm going to negate that. Alright, and that's all he wrote. Alright, my beautiful people, in this replay we are gonna go up against Snake Eyes with some Rescue A's, or Rescue A's with Snake Eyes. Alright, we're gonna go second. Okay, so he's gonna start with the Poplar. Poplar is gonna search for the original Sinful Spoils. Okay, then he's going to link away into the Linkaribo. Alright, then the Poplar is going to set itself onto the Spell and Trap Zone. He's going to activate original Sinful Spoil, getting rid of the Poplar, special summoning the Rescue Ace Hydrant. Hydrant is going to search for the Airlifter. Okay, and then with these 2 monsters, he's going to go into the SP Little Knight. Okay, then he's going to activate the Preventer, banishing the Hydrant. I don't know, this was kind of a weird turn 1 for the Rescue Ace player, but he's got 2 set cards, so we're going to start with our Sarcophagus. We're going to send the Familiar, mill the Mseti, send the Retainer, send the Happy, activate the Familiar, special summon the Familiar, search for our but before all of that, he's going to activate his Airlifter. He's going to special summon the Hydrant, and we're going to search for our Sorcerer. And we're going to activate the Retainer, send the Sorcerer to the graveyard, search for our Trap card. Alright, and then with these 2 monsters, we're going to go into our Vampire Sucker. Alright, and then now we're going to activate our Sorcerer. Okay, he's going to activate the Little Knight. Okay, he activated the Little Knight way too early, so now we can normal summon our Void. Okay, Void is going to steal 2 monsters. Okay, he's going to activate the Preventer, and the Preventer is going to flip down my Void. But it's okay because it doesn't negate, so I can still steal his monsters. Okay, and then with these 2 monsters, we're going to go into our Vampire. Okay, then we're going to mill some cards. Alright, and we special summon Ash Blossom, and then the Resonator is going to search for the Gaia, then the Gaia is going to bring back the Resonator. Alright, and then we bring back the Mseti, and then the Mseti is a level 5 or higher Dark Monsters on the field. We can now go into our Baron de Fleur by special summoning the Vision Resonator. Okay, then we bring back the Happy. We're going to activate the Baron de Fleur, pop that card in the back row. Alright, then he's going to try to activate his Preventer, but I'm going to negate it. Okay, then he's going to activate his, the Alert. The Alert is going to search for the Turbulence. Alright. And then now with these two monsters, we're gonna go into our own SC Little Knight. Alright, and then we're gonna set Call by the Grave, we're gonna set our trap card. Alright, and he's gonna activate the Turbulence, banishing 2 cards, but I'm gonna negate that with my Omni Negate. You gotta prevent that Turbulence at all cost. So pop that shit and we're gonna gain 3,000 life points. He's gonna crash into my Baron the floor. I guess he's given up. Alright, and then with the Baron the floor, we can recycle our M-Seti. The Crimson guy is gonna recycle my Vision Resonator. Alright, and then now we can smack this fool. Bye bye. Alright, my people, in this replay we are gonna go up against Labrynth. Alright, he's gonna start things off with the Arias. He's got the lady already. He's got a cracked hand, bro. He's got the Arias and the lady. Alright, and he's gonna set the Big Welcome Labrynth. Activate the Big Welcome Labrynth because the Arias allow him to activate a trap card that he sets this turn. It's perfectly balanced, you know. And then he's gonna set the Dogmatic Punishment. And then he's gonna special summon the lovely lady. So he's gonna be able to pop a card from my hand. And then unfortunately for us, he pops the Ghost because the Ghost is one of our starters. And then he's gonna recycle the Big Welcome Labrynth. Alright, perfectly balanced. And then he's gonna hit me with the Maxi. But we got the finger, so we're going to smack those roaches. Get that shit out of here. And he's gonna activate the Big Welcome, activate the lady. Activate everything, bro. Go ahead. Alright, so we give the roach the finger. Alright, and then he's gonna activate the lovely. I'm going to activate my Super Poly. Okay, and the reason why I activate the Super Poly in response is because I didn't want him to pop the Super Poly just in case. Okay, and then we're gonna go into the Garura. And then he ends up popping my Scarlet's Gorge. Okay, so we normal summon our familiar, but he's gonna activate the Dogmatic Punishment, so he's gonna get rid of my board. And then with the Garura sent to the graveyard, I'm gonna draw a card, and we draw into Triple Tactics Talent. And this is what I mean by trying to keep the deck consistently. Like if I had like Maxi or something, like if I drew into a Maxi, like I would have been done because I wouldn't have been able to do anything with the Maxi. But now with the Triple Tactics Talent, I can draw 2 cards. And we draw good. We draw into our Sarcophagus. Okay, so now we can special summon the Happy. Unfortunately, we got to get rid of our Infinite Impermanence to send the M-Seti. So now we can special summon the M-Seti. And then with these 2 monsters, we're going to go into the one and only Harbinger. Alright, and the reason why I go into the Harbinger is because this card negates Spell and Traps. But it doesn't matter because our opponent has the Nibiru. And that puts an end to my existence. Alright, so he's going to normal summon the Ecclesia. So we got a Dogmatica Labrynth player over here. Alright, we draw into another M-Seti. So we're going to special summon the M-Seti, special summon the Happy. Okay, and with these 2 monsters, we're going to go into our Zombie Vampire. Okay, activate the Zombie Vampire, mill 4 cards. Okay, special summon the Ghost. Activate the Banshee, make everything zombies. Alright, then we're gonna activate the Retainer, special summon it, and we're gonna search for our trap card. Alright, then we're gonna smack Ecclesia. Ecclesia cannot be destroyed by monsters from the extra deck, so that's why it stays on the field. And then now, because we have Zombie World, and he has Transaction Rollback, and I believe he also has the Big Welcome. But the Big Welcome, to activate the Graveyard effect, he needs a level 8 or higher Fiend monster. But because Zombie World has everything turned into zombies, he cannot activate that from the graveyard. Okay, so instead he's going to activate the Transaction Rollback to copy the Big Welcome. Special summon in the Lovely. Okay, then the Lovely is going to activate. The Chandelier is going to activate. Bro, the amount of gas that these decks have, bro. This is what I need my vampires to have, man. I need my vampires to have this kind of gas. Alright, so he pops my sarcophagus and he's going to try to recycle a trap. So I'm going to negate and pop that shit with my trap card. Alright, then he's going to activate the Ku Clock. Activate the Chandelier. Getting rid of the Ecclesia, setting the big welcome. Okay, then the Ku Clock is going to special summon itself. Then he can now activate the big welcome. He's going to special summon the Ariana. Okay, the Ariana is going to activate and he's going to search for a card. And he's going to get rid of my retainer. And he's going to crash Nibiru. And he's going to set 2 and pass. Perfectly balanced, bro. It's all good. Alright. Okay, so we activate Mseti, sending these cards to the graveyard so that we can search for our second copy. And we draw into Ash Blossom. Alright, then we bring back Mseti, bring back Happy. Alright, then we're going to banish our Mizuki so that we can bring back our Harbinger. And then the Harbinger, as I mentioned, this card right here can negate a spell or trap card. So that's why I brought it back. I'm sorry. The Harbinger cannot negate trap cards. It can negate spell cards. Correction on that. Alright, my people, in this replay we are going to go up against SwordSoul. And in this specific reason, I just want to show the power of Zombie World. I know sometimes some people ask me why Zombie World over Vampire Kingdom. And this is a perfect example why Zombie World is amazing. Alright, so we're going to get our sarcophagus. We're going to send the Banshee, send the Happy. Special summon the Happy, special summon the Mseti. With these 2 monsters, we're going to go into our level 8. But first, we're going to banish the Banshee so that we can get our Zombie World on the field. Okay, so we bring out the Zombie Vampire. Okay, detach a material, mill some cards. Alright, we special summon the Ghost. And then we're going to special summon the Retainer. Okay, then with the Retainer, we're going to search for our Omni-Negate Trap card. Okay, then we're going to normal summon our Scourge, special summon the Red Baron. Level 6, go into our Beatrice. Get the lady out here. Alright, and then with the Beatrice, now this time, because I already have Zombie World on the field, I'm going to mill the Crimson Resonator. So now the Crimson Resonator is going to search me for the Crimson Gaia. Okay, so now I activate the Crimson Gaia and I can recycle my Resonator. Alright, and then this is all just for follow-up. And then again, remember I have toggle on, so in our opponent's standby phase, I'm going to mill the Doom King. Okay, so now the Doom King can special summon itself because there is a field spell on the field. Alright, so my opponent is on SwordSoul, right? So SwordSoul, sometimes they need their worm monsters in order to go into the big worm synchro plays. So here he's going to try his best to try to get rid of Zombie World. Alright, so I'm going to activate Doom King and I'm going to negate the Vishuddha from spinning my Zombie World. Okay, then he's going to banish the Atara, recycling the Vishuddha. Okay, then he's going to special summon the Vishuddha. Then he's going to banish the Ashuna. He's going to special summon another Adhara, and with these 2 monsters he's going to go into the Draco. So he cannot make his SwordSoul synchro plays because he needs worm monsters, and right now everything is zombies. So this is one great way to showcase why Zombie World is amazing. It already puts like a good negate against certain decks. Okay, so he's going to crash into my Doom King. He's going to try to get a power boost and then he's going to be able to attack twice. So I'm just going to negate and pop it. Okay, then we gain 3,000 life points. And then he's going to crash into the Zombie Vampire so he can't hit me with the evenly match. So I get rid of everything except for my Zombie World. Okay, so now he normal summons Moye. Moye is going to get the token. Alright, but he cannot go into the Grandmaster because he needs worm monsters. Alright, and then because there's a field spell, the Zombie World, the Doom King can come back to me, but he has Somnus Strike, so he's going to negate that. Okay, so now we normal summon Mizuki, and I'm going to crash into the Moye. Okay, now I'm going to activate the Mizuki, and I'm going to bring back the Doom King. Alright, and now because the Doom King is a level 5 or higher dark monster, I can special summon my Vision Resonator. And then with these 2 monsters, we're going to go into our Baron de Fleur. Okay, I'm gonna activate Burrow on the floor, pop the token, and then that's all we wrote. Alright, and then now again my Doom King comes back to me. He's gonna hit me with the Ciphering Gamma. I'm gonna have to negate that because that's gonna be another free level 8 synchro. He might have, I don't know, like Omega or something like that. So we negate it, and then we get our Doom King back on the field. Okay, so he's gonna special summon Ecclesia, activate Ecclesia, special summoning the Iris Swordsoul. Alright, then here he's trying to get rid of my Doom King, makes sense. Now he's gonna normal summon Taya. Taya is going to banish a card and get a token on the field. Then the Vashura is going to banish itself, and this time he's going to be able to spin back my zombie world. So now he is free to go into his SwordSoul synchro plays. But instead he's going to go into a box here. Okay, then the box is going to activate, but I have the Ghost Mourner, so I'm going to negate it. Alright, and now with a negated box here, that's going to put a stop to his plays, and he's just going to call it quits. Alright, so that's the power of Zombie World. Alright, my people, in this replay, we are going to go up against Adventure Phantom Knight. Alright, we're going to go second. Alright, I'm going to fast forward this because he's going to be doing a lot of special summoning. Alright, so he's starting with his adventure side of things, getting the token, getting the Draco back, getting the Faithful Adventure, searching for the Griffin Rider. Alright, typical adventure stuff. Okay, now he's gonna go into the Phantom Knights. Okay, he also has Diabell Star, so Diabell Star is gonna search for the Omni-Negate Trap card. Okay, now he's gonna go into the Rusty. Rusty is gonna send the Boots. Gonna search for a Fog Blade. Boots is gonna banish itself, searching for another trap card. Okay, then the Knight is gonna banish itself. My man is just popping off over here. At this point, I just decided to save my Infinite Impermanence because I was like, bro, like negating one of these things is not gonna be enough to stop him. So I just decided to hold on to my Infinite Impermanence and just use it on my turn. Try my best to break his board. Alright, and now he's got DPE and everything, so my man came equipped. So we start with Infinite Impermanence, try to negate the Griffin Rider. He's going to negate my Infinite Impermanence with the Sinful Spoils of Betrayal. Alright, then the Diabell Star is going to recycle itself by sending the Draco back to the graveyard. And then the Draco back can recycle itself because there's a token on the field. Alright, and then the Diabell Star is going to search for the Wanted. I'm going to normal summon my Ghost, send the Familiar to the graveyard. He's going to activate DPE, pop in the Diabell Star and pop in my Ghost. Okay, we're going to search for our Sorcerer and we're going to send Retainer to the graveyard. I'm going to activate Triple Tactus Talon, trying to take control of his Griffin Rider. Okay, but he's going to negate it. Alright. So now we're going to get rid of our Sorcerer so we can special summon our Familiar. We're going to search for our Void. And then now with the Familiar, we're going to go into our Anima. Okay, so the Anima is going to suck up that token. Alright, then we're going to banish Sorcerer. Activate our Sarcophagus. We're going to send the Happy to the graveyard. And he's going to call it quits. Bro, did you see his board, bro? And how we were just able to break that. Oh man, that was something else. Alright my people, welcome to the decklist portion of the video. And if you made it this far into the video, thank you all so much for rocking with me. I greatly appreciate all the love and support. If you happen to hit that like button, thank you so much. And if you have subscribed to the channel, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. It helps me a ton. And if you haven't done those things, bro, what are you waiting for? Go ahead, man. Do me the favor. Alright, now let's jump right into the deck list. So we're running 2 Effect Veilers, we're running 2 Vampire Familiars, we're running 2 Vampire's Retainer, we're running 1 Vision Resonator, 3 Ash Blossoms, We run into Ghost Mourner and Moonlit Chill. We got 3 Vampire Ghost. We got 1 Mizuki, 1 Vampire Sorcerer, 1 Necroworld Banshee, 1 Medora, 1 Scarlet Scourge. We got 1 Red Baron, 1 Doom King Baladrock, 1 Vampire Void, 3 Imseti, 1 1 Happy, 1 Vampire's Desire, 2 Triple Tactus Talent. Okay, then we have 1 Zombie World, 1 Crimson Gaia, 2 King Sarcophagus, 2 Called by the Grave, 3 Infinite Impermanence, and 1 Vampire's Domination. Alright, and then for our extra deck, we have Baronne de Fleur, we have Chaos Angel, we have Beatrice, Lady of the Eternal, we have Dampier, Vampire Sheridan, we got number 38, Hope Harbinger, we got number, well, no number in this one, we just got Dingirsu, the Orchist, then we got the Zombie Vampire, 1 Relinquished Anima, 1 Vampire Sucker, 1 Dark Charmer, and we got 1 SP Little Knight, 1 Vampire Fascinator, 1 Yuki Onna, 1 Access Cold Talker, and 1 Underworld Goddess. Alright, and that's the deck, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think about it. Any questions, comments, or concerns that you may have, leave them down there. I will always reply to you guys. And yeah, I'm trying my best to hit masters with it. Hopefully we can get there. If not, we'll try again next season. But without further ado, thank you all so much for rocking with me. I appreciate it. And please continue having a great day, morning, afternoon, wherever you may be in the world. Kiwami Games, much love. Thank you all. Peace out.